Hello everyone, we look at a different kind of question, that is question 98. This is a different kind of question. Let's read what the question says. It says that Shalini walked 20 meters to the east, then she turned left and walked for 15 meters. Later she turned right and went 25 meters ahead. Then she turned right again and went 15 meters ahead. How far was Shalini from the starting point? Options given to us are 45 meters, 35 meters, 25 meters or 15 meters, and the correct answer to this question is option A, that is 45 meters. Now this is actually a very simple sum. You basically have to follow the instructions given to you. The first thing you do when you have directions like east or west is draw a diagram that will indicate the directions, and you keep this till the end of the sum. So we begin with what we have been told. We have been told that there is some point at which Shalini starts walking, and we will call this starting point as A. Now from this point A, she starts walking towards the east and she walks for 20 meters. So let's see, east is to the right, and therefore I will draw a line from A to the right, and she's walking for 20 meters to the east. So let me put 20 meters on the board. Next, what she does is that she walks towards the left. Now you are already in the east, that is, you are in the east, and from the east you're going to turn to the left. So Shalini turns to the left. That means left of east is north, and therefore it means she went north next, and she walked in the north direction for about 15 meters. The next thing she did is that she turned right. Now when you're in the north and you turn right, it means again you are walking in the east direction. So now again she walked in the east direction for about 25 meters, and finally she again turned right. So now when you're already in the east and you turn right, you will see that you are in the south direction, and therefore now she walked in the south direction for about 15 meters. So now you can see that this is the diagram that they are trying to make us draw. Once you have drawn this diagram, it's pretty straightforward. What have they asked us? They've asked us how far is Shalini from the starting point. Now where is the starting point? Your starting point is point A. Where is Shalini right now? Shalini is at E. So what is the distance between A and E? It is nothing but this distance AB plus this distance BE. Well, how will you find the distance BE? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's simple geometry. Since we are talking about directions, we are assuming she always took right angle turns, because all they said is right or left or straight, and therefore these are all right angle turns, and therefore this comes out to be a rectangle. And therefore, as you can see, 15 meters and 15 meters on the left and the right, because opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent, and therefore if this is 25 meter, BE also will be 25 meter, and therefore the answer to our question, how far is Shalini from the starting point? How far is she? Well, she has traveled a distance from A to B and B to E, and A to B is 20 and B to E is 25, and therefore she is this far away from the starting point. And how much is that? That's 20 plus 25, that is 45 meters. So you see, it was a pretty straightforward sum. All you had to do was understand that when you're talking about directions, we are talking about right angles, and therefore this comes out to be a rectangle, and this is 25 meters. I hope you have understood this really simple sum. Thank you for watching.